It's a place that gives friends and families a chance to say goodbye in an unconventional way. It's a funeral home based in Memphis, and what goes on behind the scenes is the new premise of a new Netflix series called Buried by the Bernards.
My name is Ryan Bernard. I'm the owner at R. Bernard Funeral Services. This is my office, the VIP suite.
My dad started this business so we could carry on his legacy and pass it down.
I want to introduce you all to my Uncle Kevin.
Hey there, how you doing, man? I'm here to pick up a body. I want their head to be straight, okay? If his head crooked, it'd be like this. When they get ready to bomb it, it'd be hard to turn the neck, so you keep your neck straight. You got it?
And in this office, we have my mother.
Zip it.
Kim Jong-un, Mussolini, Stalin, and Debbie Bernard.
I'm your mama, I'm the boss. After I die, I'm still the boss.
Here to tell us all about the family business, Ryan and Debbie Bernard. Welcome to the both of you.
Thank you for having us.
You know what? So good to have you guys. The show is really good and it's doing really, really well on Netflix. So for those of folks at home watching who have not seen the show, why don't you give us the premise? And I don't know if I should ask Miss Debbie to give us the premise of the show or Ryan, because I think both of you guys think you're both the boss.
Well, you can ask Debbie because she's gonna take over the interview anyway.
Because since he said that, I'm going to be speechless today. Okay, I'm going to let Bernard take the floor, okay? Since you said what you said.
Okay, so Ryan, why don't you tell us what the premise of the show is?
Exactly.
Well, it's just a show. You know, we started our funeral home back in January of 2017, and we came out with the basic funeral service package of $18.95, and we had the drive-through viewing that just went viral, especially when my Uncle Kevin jumped out of the casket. So that commercial and just the drive-through viewing concept is just it just really just sent us.
It just took off. It took off.
Right, and Miss Debbie, tell us about just the shenanigans, because you guys seem like you're a pretty entertaining family.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this to you. I don't think it's just the shenanigans. I think that's really us every day acting out. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the producer came to us. Really, tell you the truth, we couldn't see a funeral home doing a reality show.
No.
Then you don't want to tarnish your brain. We had already jumped out the casket and did a drive-through wonder. So what? Hey, we're going to be 3 strikes you out. So his name is Ian Galefed. So he says, you know, I got a concept that's going to work pretty good. Y'all personality is okay. We're not going to put you out there. We're not going to banish you. We're not going to bang you up. So we say, okay, let's see what you got. Let's get started. So they started just following us every day and what we do. And that's just what we do every day.
And you guys have a small little family. So tell us what you think viewers are going to think about the family. Because we know it's Ryan, you're a single dad. Miss Debbie's your mom. And you have your 2 daughters working in the funeral home. And Uncle Kevin is Miss Debbie's brother, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Well, you know, y'all, for the last 3 days, I've been hearing how wonderful and how amazing and how funny my uncle and my mother is. I just want to know, why don't y'all come get them? Take them off my hand.
Now, obviously, this is a tough time, right, in the world. So watching a show about death, it has to be entertaining and fun so that you can kind of separate from that, right? I mean, you probably look at death differently than we do.
No, we don't.
No.
You no way to look at death but one way, because it's got to look at it like this. You got family members, you've been there, we've been there. It's not but one way to look at death. But we look at it like this. If you work at a doctor's office, okay, we all trust the doctor, and the doctor be sick, we're going to go to the doctor. We don't actually know what's going on behind the scene when the doctor come out and say, Miss Debbie, how you feeling today? Let me tell you what's all wrong with me. But just think about what happens behind the scenes before the doctor came out. What was him and the nurse and the other doctors and the nurse practitioners doing? Everybody joking around, just like you are when you came out. What were y'all doing before y'all came out? We just opened up the doors and let you see what we do behind the scenes.
Right. Okay, so go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and one of the other reasons we were willing to get on the show, because they were going to make it based around our family and not just the business.
Right.
You know, because we pride ourselves in respect families' privacy and everything, and we want to put them first.
Right. I was noticing that, and I was wondering how you're going to do that, because you guys did a good job with that. But Miss Debbie, you're known as the boss. Why is that?
That's right.
But why?
You know what? Really, I'm gonna say this to you. I don't know. You know, it just depends on what day. If it's a lot of work, hell, I'm not the boss. You know, it just depends. You got to step up and be the boss when it's convenient for you. I'm the boss when it's convenient for me. If it's not a whole lot, nobody asking of me, then I'm the boss. But if it's a lot of stuff to do, I'm not the boss. He the boss.
Don't y'all listen to this. She trying to boss folks in her sleep. Don't listen to that.
Don't listen to her.
Ryan, you said you started this business in 2017, and do you want to pass this down to the kids, and are they interested?
Well, I would love to. I would love to pass it down to my kids, but I don't really think they're interested. I believe if they took over, they would hire everybody else to do what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, luckily I have 2 granddaughters, so
Right.
Right, and we get
maybe I can pass it on to the grandbabies.
Yeah, well, I mean, it really is a family business that would, I mean, it's not going to go out of business, so it would be a good thing to definitely pass along. So what do you all want people to walk away from after watching your show?
Well, being that the rough year we had in 2020, we just want everybody to just enjoy the show and just know that we're just a basic family. You know, we argue, we love. We go back and forth with each other, and at the end of the day, we can support each other and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you afraid of dying? Are you less afraid of dying after owning a funeral home?
Well, you know, it's a constant reminder that one day it could be you or your family member or your loved one, you know?
It is.
And it's just the cycle of life that none of us can avoid, you know?
Right. I have a couple friends that are doctors, and they say they appreciate life a lot more because they see so much death. Has that been the case?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. You
Yes.
see a lot.
You see a lot. You know, every phone call you get is basically someone has lost a loved one.
Yeah, it's like when somebody come in your door. Like Bernard used to always say, you know 9 times out of 10 what they want with you. You know, that's something.
Well, Ryan and Debbie, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck with the show. Be sure to catch Buried by the Bernards, streaming now on Netflix.